Yes, we're very unlikely to have a fireworks night this year. Bonfire's probably not happening as long as you're in a group of 6. Okay, at this current time when I'm filming this, that is what the rules and regulations are. Pop a mask on, get out of the pub by 10. So stick to them, please. Hey everybody, it's James. Welcome back to Amused Bouche. We're getting into autumn. Yes, we're not going to have New Year's Eve. No, we are going to have New Year's Eve. That is a fact. That's how time works. Autumn, bonfires, a thing that isn't really very British at all, very American thing, is a s'more. We're talking a graham cracker, which is a digestive biscuit, basically. You're talking chocolate, which is chocolate, and a marshmallow. Marshmallows. With those things, you're getting over a fire, you've got your little bit of chocolate on your biscuit, and you're just toasting that marshmallow off. And then you're popping that little marshmallow on top of your chocolate, letting that sort of start to melt a bit, and you digest the biscuit. Yum, 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 like a little sandwich sometimes. Yum, 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 yum. Lovely. I'm going to try and mix it up slightly today. This is a cheesecake recipe over the winter, over Christmas time. This would be a great little dessert for you to do. Digestive biscuit base, a lovely rich chocolatey cheesecake, and then on the top we're melting down some marshmallows. I think it's gonna be impossible. We're melting down some marshmallows. We're gonna toast them. It's hopefully actually gonna be relatively straightforward. There's not much to it. Small cheesecake. Let's get to it. We're going to start this naughty little pudding by making a digestive biscuit buttery base. Pop 250 grams of digestive biscuits into a decent sized freezer bag and give them a bloody good smashing with a rolling pin. Imagine the biscuits are like little coronaviruses and they've stopped you doing things this year. Smash their heads in. Then pour them into a bowl and add 50 grams of caster sugar. Give them a little mix together and add 100 grams of melted butter. Mix the butter in and it should start coming together a little bit like wet sand. If it seems a little dry, then you can add another 25 grams of melted butter, but don't go too much on the butter or else you'll end up with a solid block in the bottom of your cheesecake. Next up, we're going to pour this into a spring-form tin, which I've buttered up for easy release. Use a tool, in this case the hands, the original tool I suppose, to push the biscuit into the bottom of the base. Try and get it up the sides of the tin the best you can. Get this in the fridge for a minimum of 30 minutes just to let the butter firm up. Now time to make the cheesecake. We've made cheesecake before on the channel and I'll stick the link above for the most popular video on Amused Bouche. Can I make it goozillionaire cheesecake? There's the link up there. But we'll be doing it a little different today. We're making a deep chocolate cheesecake. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to whip up our mascarpone cheese. Put 200 grams of the cheese into a bowl and give it a good beating with a wooden spoon. Then into that goes 115 grams of caster sugar, beaten together until they're light and creamy and leave to one side. Then in another slightly larger bowl, we're going to whip up 200 millilitres of double cream until it's at soft peaks and has got lots of air in it. Through the sieve goes 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Then you're going to fold that through the cream until it's distributed throughout evenly. After that, we're going to bring back our mascarpone and sugar and we're going to fold it through the cream until it's all combined. Now, it wouldn't be a chocolate cheesecake unless I'd given it a real chocolate hit. I've melted down 150 grams of good quality dark chocolate and let it come back down to room temperature. We don't want the chocolate really hot or else it'll split the cream and it'll leave us with a big mess. So be patient and let it cool. Again, fold this all through and there you go. There's a lovely cheesecake filling. We're going to bring out our base and we're going to put the cheesecake mixture into the bottom. Use a spoon or a palette knife to spread it throughout the tin and then cover this with cling film and get it back in the fridge for 4 hours, if not overnight, to firm up. Next is our marshmallow element. I'm taking 100 grams of white marshmallows and putting them into a heat-proof bowl over a bain-marie. This way we're not going to directly burn any of the marshmallows, instead we're going to just let them slowly melt down, making them a bit more usable. This will take a bit of time, but just leave them, just let them do their thing. If you're going to move them at all, use a silicone spoon that you've sort of put a little bit of neutral oil on, just to minimise stickiness. Once it's close to liquid form, you can pour it over your released cheesecake. In hindsight, I'd maybe have let the marshmallows cool slightly before pouring them on, because they're still warm, and although I tried to pile up in the middle, it's caused the marshmallow to spread out and go over the edges. It's fine, but I would have liked it all up on top. as the actress said to the bishop. Now, the best bit. Get out the blowtorch, and I really think this is the best way to do it. A grill or an oven, you're just going to melt the cheesecake, I'm afraid, and give it hell. Make sure that you've got lots of nice charred patches across the face of the cheesecake. And to finish up, I've just put a few unmelted marshmallows on the top, which I'm just going to toast off. And there you have it. A sticky, Moorish cheesecake, which will keep you entertained on a dark November evening. Wowza. Okay, that's quite full on, isn't it? That is quite full on. You've got that buttery biscuit base. Tick. You've got that cheesecake. Tick. This small stuff on top. I mean, it's just... Okay. It's full on. Listen, there's no denying it. That's a big old session there. Do it when you've got people coming around. You do that for just you and you're a psychopath. The elements of it have worked really well. The only thing I would say is with the marshmallow on the top, just be slightly cautious of how much marshmallow you put on top. As you could see there with mine, it's sort of spread over the edges, which, yeah, fine, looks okay to some extent, but I would have quite liked a little mound of it on top and then blowtorch that mound. However, tastes amazing. It's banging. Just going to try a little bit. Not even a fork. Not even a fork. The biscuit base. I mean, who doesn't love a biscuit base? It's crumbly, but also there's a bit of bite to it on the very bottom where it's firmed right up. The chocolate cheesecake is really good. It's light, not too heavy at all. I think use dark chocolate definitely because it gives that richness to the sweetness of the marshmallow. The marshmallow tastes really good, and the toastiness of the marshmallow when it's toasted is great. S'more cheesecake. I think it's worked quite well. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give this cheesecake a try. Take some photos, post them on your Instagram, tag us in it, as I always say. See you later.